Alright guys, thank you for joining me today. This is the Angryprepper, obviously. So, anyway guys, we're just... First of all, let me start out with the usual. Remember guys, we're 30 seconds behind. Maybe a little more than that, but it's approximately 30 seconds behind. How do I sound and how do I look? What's up? Good understanding. To keep things out. Hey, all right. What's going on, Magic Prepper? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Oh, good. Great as always. All right, 5x5. Thank you, guys. All right, so now that we got that BS out of the way, I am letting you guys know that there are two commercials, if you will, during this broadcast. It'll be my first, so bear with me. They gave me some kind of script to follow. I'm probably not going to follow it, but nonetheless, there are going to be two within the broadcast today. So hopefully, yeah, Chris, I do need a shave, but I was too lazy, and I've been off probably about a week now, week and a half maybe. So I'll shave probably tomorrow or my next stream, whatever. So anyway, guys, again, thank you for joining me. So let me start out by saying thank you, or rather, congratulations to the two Patreon winners. The Patreon winners were, let me see if I can pull it up again, Jennifer and Paul. Paul won the canner, the pressure canner, and the pack of balls jars, and Jennifer won the $50 gift card. So congratulations to those two winners for last month's contest. The Patreon next month is going to be a little different. We're going to do something called bean counting. So I'm going to count beans, put them in a jar, and you guys have to guess the number of beans that are in the jar. And for the 10 people who get closest to the number, they're going to enter something called a gauntlet video. And a gauntlet video is just another stage where you now make a comment in the comment section below that video on YouTube, and thank you. And you then I pick from there. So next month's winners actually are going to next month's winner, there'll be three. So there'll be three winnings. There'll be here are the prizes. I'm sorry, guys. Here are the prizes for the Patreon for next month. The first place prize is 2 Bofeng radios. And the second prize is going to be a $50 gift card to Amazon. And the third place prize winner is going to be a $25 gift card to Amazon as well. So obviously, as the months go on, there'll be more gifts to give away, if you will. Right, so obviously the more people that join, the bigger the prizes, and so on and so forth. So hopefully you guys are getting a kick out of it, for those of you that are in the Patreon Gear of the Month Club. So for those of you that join, thank you, and for those of you that support me, thank you as well. So also keep in mind, guys, if you're going to join a Patreon support group, which is just supporting me with $1 a month, you have a chance to enter the Gear of the Month Club. One person from the support group gets a chance to enter the Gear of the Month Club. So so everyone sort of gets to play, if you will, because I don't want any people going without anything. All right, so let me settle up something real quick and then see. All right, I hate this fucking YouTube thing sometimes. So while we all are waiting for me to get this bullshit, Steven, you're not late. We just started. 7 minutes, or probably 5 minutes. Sorry. You know, sometimes YouTube really blows. But okay, good. So I got it situated. All right. So second thing, guys. If you don't mind, hit the like. If you don't mind, sorry, hit the like button. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It helps with the algorithm. So hit the like button, hit the thumbs down, whatever make you happy. 7 people are happy right now because they hit the thumbs down, which is very interesting considering I didn't say anything yet. So that just shows you how trolly people are. You don't even start yet and they hit the thumbs down, which is good. Listen, guys, it keeps the algorithm pretty good. So gloom and zoom, I'm gonna get to why we are in trouble. And the reason why I say why we are in trouble is because look at the debate we just saw the other day. The debate we saw the other day was horrendous. It was horrendous like you wouldn't believe. It was by far one of the worst debates in the history of America, in the history of debates. It was bad, guys. I've never seen anything like it. It was 2 giant children arguing. That was the crazy shit. It was 2 kids on stage pretty much slinging mud at one another and not saying anything to gain supports. So it was pretty much a tie. You'll have people say Trump won, which I don't know why would you even say Trump won? And some people say Biden won. Biden did not win. All right? So no one won. It was just a slugfest. So being that it was a shitty slugfest, it was, like I say, I can't. A lot of you guys are saying that yes, it was bad. It was horrendous. It was embarrassing. You know what made it more embarrassing, guys? The fact that our debate is shown worldwide. So everyone around the world, or for the most part, a lot of people around the world are watching this debate, and I can fucking guarantee you, people who are watching the debate were sitting there going, America's in trouble. We're in trouble because these are our 2 fucking picks. Yes, Trump has done some good shit for this country. Biden, who has 47 years as a politician, has done dick for this country and did even less when he was vice president. That being said, Trump, who's only had coming up on 4 years in office, has done way more in 4 years, but it still does not excuse the fact that he's a childish asshole. It doesn't. Now, obviously, I'm going to vote for him, right? Because we got to vote for somebody. But nonetheless, guys, it's embarrassing. I've never seen anything like it. So forgive me for doing what I'm doing right now. But Garrett, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. And Heritage 4x4, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate the donations, always do. All right, so guys, it was horrendous, and I get that Trump was backed into a corner, if you will, because he had a moderator who was seemingly unfair, and then he had Biden who was, I don't know, drooling on himself at the podium, right? So it was a problem, right? Jason Silverman, it was a huge problem, big time, because the moderator is supposed to moderate and stay in the middle, and instead it sounded like he was siding with, not so much that he was siding with Biden, but it was almost like he was interjecting his own little bullshit in there, and it was it was bad. Now, yes, some of you guys said the debate went according to plan. Absolutely, it did. I didn't expect any more or less from that debate because it was sort of on point. But nonetheless, it was still embarrassing. Now, I have to give Biden a little bit of credit. As much as I hate doing this, I have to give him a little bit of credit because he actually sounded pretty decent. I thought he was going to go off the rails and start saying purple aliens and brown monkeys, but he didn't. Howling Frog, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. I thought he was going to, fail miserably, and he didn't. He held his own. I know he was reading something, right? And then someone said he was mic'd up. He probably was. But nonetheless, he did a decent job not sounding like a kook. All right, so Trump needed to take the higher ground. And this was the time for both politicians to grow the fuck up and win America. But instead, they should have fucking got from behind the podium and had a fucking slugfest. They should have gotten into a fist fight. It would have probably been a little more like, okay, this guy's winning, he's got my vote kind of deal. But nonetheless, it was bad. And yes, Rufus, Biden was lying. There was a lot of shit that Biden had wrong. You're right. But nonetheless, he didn't sound as stupid as I thought he was going to sound. He sounded stupid, but not as stupid as I thought he was going to sound. Right, Magic Prepper. No one's mind was changed. You're right. I mean, like, if you went into this teetering, you were probably still teetering by the end of the debate. It was a fucking nightmare. I mean, it was the worst. And I don't know how many more times I can say that. I am going to do a video, obviously, but it was a shit fest. It was a shit show, whatever other shit, and an adjective you can put behind that, behind it. That's what it was. It was just bad. It was horrendous. And I did see Biden trying to goad Trump into a little more, and I do give Trump a little bit of credit for not going all the way. Trump didn't go full Trump. He went 70, maybe 80% Trump. He didn't go 100% Trump, because then he would have probably lost the debate hands down. But because I saw Biden trying to get him to go and cutting him off and all this other shit, and then the moderator yelling at Trump for cutting off Biden. It should not be a tit for tat, guys. It should never be a tit for tat. But we all know Trump. If you step on his toes, he's going to step on yours back. Again, 2 children, right? So, why are we in trouble? Well, because now we got this bullshit debate out of the way. People are more divided than ever, right? We have a shitty election coming up, guys. This election, good, bad, or indifferent, is going to go bad. That's all I can say. People are raging right now, and I hate using that term. That's actually my kids use that term. But people are raging right now over Trump's taxes. And the crazy shit is the IRS, right, the government, seen his taxes years ago, saw his taxes as it went along, and did nothing about it. Didn't bring him into court, didn't say he was arrested, didn't say he broke any laws. But now that he saved money, which, listen, guys, I think is bullshit. 2 dirty dogs, man. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Though, I think it's bullshit how these rich people actually save money. It was legal. That's the bottom line. It was legal nonetheless. Everything he did was legal. But now you have these stupid psychopaths, Democrats, if you will, trying to hold a magnifying glass to his tax returns. It was all legal. So now you can't sit there and split hairs about it. So now I get into a debate. So I get into a debate with a guy, and we're talking about Trump. And we're talking about Trump and Biden, sorry. So now at some point I tell him, listen, Trump in his 4 years has done more for the black community. Let's talk about the black community, because that's what the conversation was. Christine Miles, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Right, so Trump's done more for the black community than a lot of politicians, even Obama, right? So with that being said, he goes, well, Trump, his taxes, and he only paid $750, and he only, his businesses are failing. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with the price of tea in China? It has nothing to do with it. What he did on his taxes and what he's doing for America are 2 different things. The simple fact is that he can't talk is what pisses everyone off, but instead, people attack him for what he's been doing. North Shore Preparedness, I appreciate the donation. And guys, North Shore Preparedness has a YouTube channel. Could you head over to his channel? If you haven't already, like and subscribe to his channel. I really like his channel. I think it has a nice old school feel to it. I don't know if it's because he's old or because he has this soothing effect about him when he talks. But nonetheless, you should head over to his channel, and he's also good at what he does. So North Shore Preparedness, head over to his channel, like and subscribe. All right, so now, again, I'm sorry, going back to the whole taxes, it's we're getting to this debate, and he's focused on his taxes, guys. He is just like Heritage 4x4. Thank you for the donation. Heritage 4x4, please ask me that question again later. Sorry. I will address that. All right. LC, thank you for the super chat. So now we're talking about what Biden has done for the black community. Now we're talking about what he's done to the black community. Sorry, Biden. All right. And Biden has put black men in jail. He's made laws for black men to go to jail off of bullshit drug charges, right? So now keep in mind, this is Biden we're talking about, the great white hope that the Democrats are putting on a pedestal. So now he's doing all of this shit, and he's been caught being a racist. On top of that, he has been caught on tape being a racist asshole. Yeah, Homer Simpson. Yeah, I guess right. I'm the only guy at a KKK meeting. Anyway, so Trump's done more for the black community, and it's evident, guys. It's proof. It's not a theory. It's not my opinion. It's fact. Mr. DeSoto 33, thank you for the donation. Cindy, thank you for the donation. And Laura Rodriguez, thank you for the donation. So, why would you pick a guy, Biden, who has, thank you, our boy Hemingway, created the crime bill back in 1994, which put nothing but black men in jail. Right now, yes, we can all argue that black people can do better and shouldn't, been in that position in the first place. Yes, you can argue that, and I'll agree to it. But you shouldn't be protecting a guy who's done nothing but throwing black people in jail, who's done nothing but shit on the black community. Now enter Kamala Harris, this fucking psychopath. This is another asshole who's put black men in jail and made it her business to do so. So now, you're calling Trump a racist, and every time I call one of you, Democrat lovers, every time I call one of you Democrat lovers out about Trump being a racist, I say, tell me where he was a racist. And no one can pick one fine point where he's been a racist. But yet I tell him what he did for Martin Luther King. I tell him what he's done for the black community. I tell him what he's done for the black men who've been arrested and come out of jail off of bullshit charges and programs to set them straight. He's done all of this. Trump, mind you, has done all of this for the black community. Right? Trump has also denounced racism, by the way, for those of you that are going to question it, when he made the KKK a terrorist organization. Right? Or terrorist organization, something like that. So now, he already denounced them by his actions. Obama didn't do that. He has helped out the black community more in his 4 years than Obama has done. He's done more in his 4 years than Biden in his 47 years has done. Biden can go fuck himself, and anybody who thinks that Biden is the better choice because you don't like Trump, you're an asshole. I'm calling it out, and I'm calling out the 21 people that gave me the thumbs down. You are 23 now. Sorry, you are an asshole if you think you're gonna pick Biden because you don't like Trump, and you have no concrete proof as to why you don't like him. Yes, he cannot talk. Trump is an immature asshole. I call it like I see it, guys. He's an immature asshole. But nonetheless, that immature asshole has helped a lot of people out and has done some good shit. He's also done some bad shit. Don't get me wrong. And Mark Olson, I will disagree with the Central Park 5 being guilty. That's a subject I'm not going to get into on here because it's just going to piss me off. But the Central Park 5 got shafted. And the guy who raped the lady, he came forward. So Central Park 5 had nothing to do with it, guys. All right, and there's way more to that story. So do me a favor, Paul. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. The Central Park 5. Don't watch that Netflix episode because it's a little bit off the cuff. It makes the cops look super bad. It came down to the mayor being an asshole and pressuring the PD to finding someone, and these kids so happened to be in the area and actually saw her, and they got they got it thrown at them. But meanwhile, the guy who admits to it years later. So I don't want to get into the full story about it, but nonetheless, that's not even my opinion, my position on the Central Park 5. Anyway, so now we have a bad election coming up because I don't know where the fuck this is going to go. We saw a bad debate. Racial tension is getting higher by the day. I'd like to say I can go places now, and I'm not sure if white people are being nice to me because I'm black and this whole BLM bullshit, or they're just genuinely being nice to me. Now, for those of you that follow me on here, and for those of you that have been following me for years, you're not one of them. You know, but I don't like the condescending, be nice to me because of BLM and all this other bullshit. You can go fuck yourself and take your pity somewhere else. I don't need the pity. I don't need to back up Black Lives Matter, and I don't need to fucking march in the street for some shit that's not fucking happening. But nonetheless, guys, racial tension is on the rise, and just tension is on the rise. I mean, here in New York City, I'm watching people get into fights over stupid shit. They're beating each other up to hell like you wouldn't fucking believe, And again, the tension. And yes, guys, it's got to be, it's got to be everything that's going on, right? Everything that's going on. People are getting upset. People are losing their shit. And the tension here in New York City, man, you can cut it with a fucking chainsaw, And right, Gunner 74, it should be us versus them, not black versus white. But undoubtedly, you're going to have some asshole who's going to make it a race thing, And that's my, I guess that's why I think I'm more pissed off and more annoyed about a lot of this shit going on. It's because, yes, there is racism. We fucking know there's racism. But racism is not as thick as it was, like it was in the 60s, 70s, maybe even the 80s, and then going further back. Racism is not even close. But you got fucking assholes saying, I get treated badly because I'm black every day. Oh my God, I get treated because I'm Chinese every day. Grow the fuck up. Really, grow the fuck up. You're not getting treated bad every day because you're full of shit and you're a fucking liar. You might be getting treated bad here and there, or maybe, or just maybe, you should stand in front of the mirror, look at yourself, and sit there and go, maybe I'm the asshole and I'm looking for trouble. It could be that. Captain Walker, yeah, the guy who confessed was already doing life, but he had confessed to somebody else, and then that somebody else who made a plea deal with the cops brought that guy in, and then he confessed to it. He didn't outright confess to the cops. He was talking to somebody else about how he did it, and he was laughing at the fact that those kids took the fall for him. And this came from the guy who brought him in afterwards, because he wanted a plea deal. I'm pretty sure he got a nice deal out of that whole thing, but nonetheless, the guy that he didn't fall on the sword for those kids. You're not doing life in prison and then admitting to some shit you didn't do. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there was a DNA match with that guy, if I'm not mistaken. But if I'm wrong, someone please let me know. Again, I'm not going to get into the whole Central Park shit because the problem is people were used to the 20, 30 years of bad information and refuse to let it go. Right? And I was born, I I remember the Central Park 5 and the bullshit that happened behind it, and it was fucking bad. And I can see cops getting pressured to force kids to what you call it? Cop to some shit that they didn't do. Right? So, because they were kids, and they were scared, and it was fucking a bad time for them. Anyway, so, somebody asked me a question about Civil War before I continue about We Are in Trouble. I do see Civil War happening, but like I said in my last video, I don't think it's going to be a leaderless war. There's not going to be like a true, again, two dudes on the field or groups of guys on the field with a kid and a flute and some asshole on the drum. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be what someone called it the other day, a cold Civil War. A leaderless war where it's just going to be a lot of fighting. And it might get to a point where big groups might get into it. But we're definitely going to see a lot of skirmishes around the United States. But while we are in trouble, so here's the other thing, guys. Okay, sorry, I was reading something Canadian Prepper wrote. Standing by isn't a denunciation or provocation. Right. Right. So Canadian Prepper, again, by denouncing them, he made the KKK a terrorist group. I don't know how much more, and the neo-Nazis were already a hate group. So I don't know how much more he needs to prove that he's against, racism and white supremacy. He's obviously against it. He's done his due. He's made people aware of it by making the KKK a terrorist organization, guys. So it doesn't get any simpler than that. It really doesn't. right? So anyway, so there's going to be more protesting. So now, the more protesting, I wrote these notes down yesterday, right? What do I see today? What I see today is the rioting, the looting, the protesting was slowing down. It was less of it, right? Antifa is still with their bullshit. BLM still with their bullshit. But nonetheless, it was dying down. And then what do I see today on Instagram? Some black chick in cuffs, in a squad car, in an RMP, sorry, hog-tied actually, and facing down. Now, I know that when they threw her in there, maybe so, thank you for the donation, man, I appreciate it. I'm a guarantee when they threw her in the car, she was not upright, but laying across the seats, which those seats, by the way, are impossible to lay across, but nonetheless, at some point, she shifts, and now her head is down where the feet should be, and her ass and her feet are in the air. Nick C, thank you for the donation. So, with that being said, she's taking a ride to the police station while she's facing down, and now she's starting to plead. She's saying, "Sorry, it hurts. Please get me up." You only get hogtied for one reason, guys. One reason and one reason only. You're a fucking asshole, and you're being an asshole. Right? And when you're an asshole, and when I mean being an asshole, I mean you're being violent, and you're kicking, you're screaming, you're spitting, you're doing all this other bullshit, and then you get hogtied, and they throw you in the back of the RMP until you get to the precinct. Now, I don't know if their protocol is don't open that door ever until you get to the precinct. So when she was in that position, could the cop have stopped, straightened her up, and then kept going? Yes, but if that's in their protocol not to do so, you can't fault the cop for it. So nonetheless, they released this video, like on cue, because everything's quieting down, and they released this video, and boom. Now you're going to have people fucking marching, protesting. I just saw the video today, so I don't know what the outcome is going to be from that video. But nonetheless, it was sort of like they just released it on cue. So, someone just mentioned Tim O'Leary. And Tim O'Leary's right, guys, in his comment section there. Any race can join Proud Boys. Proud Boys, it's not a white supremacy group. I thought it was, and then I got checked by watching a YouTube video of a black guy talking about being in Proud Boys. So, if I ever called white Proud Boys or white supremacy group and all this other bullshit, I apologize. I was wrong. Right? They are not. They have a lot of different races in their groups. So, I'm still not saying I'm going to join them. You know, I'm just saying I'm correcting myself over the bullshit. So, guys, let's get to the first commercial that I don't have to do, but I want to do. All right? So, my phone, I'm about to throw through a fucking window, but that's a different point. Alright, guys, so let's get into it. First commercial. We're at the 28-minute mark, 2,000 watchers. Guys, hit the like and subscribe if you do not mind. But anyway, first commercial is for nutrient freeze-dried foods. Nutrient survival freeze-dried foods, alright? So, guys, we all know what's going on, alright? We see that there's a food shortage coming. We do see that there's a problem on the horizon, right? All right, Soft, thank you for the donation. And so with that, it's time to start taking prepping seriously. Now, I always tell people, if you can't afford the freeze-dried foods, keep buying canned goods, right? It's that simple. But if you can afford freeze-dried foods, buy them. Guys, don't be scared to buy this stuff, because this stuff lasts a long time. That's the other thing. This stuff will outlast a lot of your canned goods. I think it's on par with MREs. MREs are not for everyone. I would say nutrient survival freeze-dried foods is. So, here's the key with nutrient freeze-dried food. Nutrient freeze-dried food has 14, actually, I'm sorry, it has essential nutrients, 14 vitamins, 14 minerals, 9 amino acids, 2 omega vitamins, if you will, and fiber, right? That's a lot of nutrients. That's more nutrients than a leading brand. if you will. So, I have a referral link in the description section below. You hit the referral link, guys, to Nutrients, Survival, Freeze-Dried Foods, and it'll take you to my link. You're going to put up a code that's going to save you $10 on your first purchase, which I know, guys, it's not a lot. And you're going to save money. That's the bottom line. The discount code is this. I have to type it in, unfortunately. So that is the discount code under my name. You hit the link in the description section below. You put that in, and that gives you get a discount. Now, guys, keep this in mind. It's a referral link, so whatever you buy, I get a small portion of. All right, keep that in mind. If you don't want to give me shit, go through another link. All right, if you don't, it's entirely up to you. But I'm trying to get everybody headed in the right direction when I can. Now, again, here's the other thing too. If you are canning, keep canning. Right? Again, if you can't afford this, guys, don't worry about it. But if you can afford it, get it. It's that simple. All right? And commercials off. So, it felt weird doing that. I'm not a big fan of doing these commercials. But I got another one coming up, and this one's going to be even way more cheesier. This one I just did. That was my own speaking from, like the heart and brain. The other one, you got to see this speech. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but it's pretty corny. But I'll get into that in another half hour. So, Wild Horse and Dogs. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. So, guys, here is what I'm starting to see. Distraction. All of the things I named: bad election, bad debate, racial tension, civil unrest. Christian, thank you for the donation. It's all a distraction, guys. All a distraction. So, hold on. Kimberly, the link is in the description section below. There's two links, one for My Patriot Supply and one for Nutrient Survival Food. The links are down below. So anyway, distraction. We are being distracted from possible war. War with who? Probably war with China, right? The food shortage. Like I mentioned in the commercial, there's a food shortage on the way. And I think all of this is a distraction. The bad weather that's going on, right? Distraction. Questionable vaccine. Please don't get me started on the fucking vaccine. All right? But that's a distraction from all of that bullshit. PAEMT, I have not started canning yet. I'm looking at my canning set and going, what am I going to can next? And that's dangerous because I fall into this thing where I'm like, what should I can? And I think about it too much, and then I don't do it. So I gotta make a list of shit and do it. All right. So guys, for those of you who said the distraction, again, distraction from possible war with China, distraction from the food shortage, distraction from the questionable vaccines. We are seeing too many things. And when I say food shortage, guys, I'm hearing reports of less food on shelves. I am seeing reports around the world of food shortages. China might be going through a food shortage. Iran and Iraq, I think, are going through a food shortage. Lebanon, because of that explosion, they're going to see a food shortage. I think we're being blinded to that stuff. So they keep pushing this bullshit on TV. They keep pushing Antifa beating up on people. Actually, the media doesn't show that. Actually, you only see Antifa beating up on people on Instagram and Facebook. You don't see that shit anywhere else, right? So it's interesting. The vaccine, please, I know a lot of you are saying don't take it. You're right. There's something wrong with rushing a vaccine that's not being tested and telling me, oh, it's in testing phase, right? And then someone told me a month or two ago that they got AI involved and AI figured out how to make the correct portions so that we can take it. Go fuck yourself. The next time, I'm not going to trust a machine to calculate a vaccine to shoot into my body. You can eat a dick, because then you're trying to skip the testing phase of animals. Oh, because it's cruel to animals. Really? That's what they're for, so that we don't fucking grow third legs and fucking 3 penises. You know what I mean? Lethal Bacon, thank you for the donation. So the vaccine is is, and they mentioned blurbs on the vaccine. We got a vaccine coming out in a couple of weeks, and then they move on to someone being mistreated. You know, Heritage 4x4. Thank you for the donation again. So, I don't know, man. It's there's a lot of shit that's going on, and it's bad, and we're being distracted by the bullshit. We're being distracted by Trump's taxes. Again, what the fuck does his taxes have to do with anything? Really doesn't, right? You know, we saw the shitty debates, and now we're talking about that for the next couple days, right? Meanwhile, there's probably something happening behind the scenes. There's always some kind of racial incident going on, and it's always a white versus black, black versus white. It's never a Chinese versus black or black versus Korean. It's never that. It's always white versus black. People, if you do not see the racial divide that they are injecting into society, you're blind. Because there are so many other racial incidences going on. And we're only focused on black and white. I mean, give me a fucking break. There are Chinese people that hate fucking blacks. They're blacks that are not too fond of fucking Indians. They're Indians, East Indians, I guess, right? They don't like blacks. Africans who don't like blacks. There's so many different racial mix-ups. It's insane. You know? Yeah, Dar, whatever. I do curse. Guys, in case you don't know, I curse. So if you don't like cursing and, you know, whatever, get off now. That's all I can tell you. So it's bad, guys. It's just bad. The racial bullshit is bad. It's insane. And people need to stop falling for the blinding bullshit, you know. Howling Frog, thank you for the donation, man. You know, they keep bringing up Black Lives Matter, and then they talk about Antifa, and meanwhile we're looking at that, and something else is happening, right? So it's again, we're in trouble. We're in trouble because we're being blindsided by bullshit. We're the racial tension is being brought up by bullshit, you know. Yeah, Curious One, I know that, but Chinese rolls off the tongue a lot better than, like, you know, Thailandese, I guess that's what you call them. I'm probably wrong. But, Brenda, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. So, it looks like today, guys, the trolls are working overtime. 40 thumbs down. Let's see if we can get to 50 thumbs down. I'm all in on it. But, yeah, listen, guys, like I said, I curse, and there are people who are like, why do you curse? Oh my God, my feelings are hurt. Why don't you go play in a fucking sandbox then if you don't like cursing? You know what I mean? Like, really, grow the fuck up, people. This is the world we live in. We got shit going on. We got fucking bigger problems, and you're worried about my cursing. Grow up. Ronnie, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. You know, it's, you know, again, appreciate it. Thank you, Toya315. It is my channel, right? So it's I do what I want. So listen, guys, you know, it's just enough, and we're falling and we're playing to the fucking, to whoever is pulling the strings, you know. It's just, it's insane. And again, if we don't focus on the bigger issues, again, you know, the food shortage, the protesting against the vaccine, the possible war, we don't fucking focus on that and bring that to the forefront, we're fucked. Just be prepping. Yeah, just be prepping. I think the trolls are working for YouTube. They gotta be. They have to be, because I mean, like, they are going in the overtime tonight. Not that I care. I just find it interesting. You know. So you know, listen, guys. I don't mean to. You know, Tanya, thank you for the donation. I don't mean to, I appreciate it. What's going on, Nick? And the Saint. I don't, you know, listen, I get when people are, you know, like, I'm trying to not say goddamn anymore. Apparently, that does bother a lot of people, because I get it. A lot of you, you know, follow God in the whole 9 yards. So I can cut that out. I can't say I'll stop it altogether, but I can cut it down. I could, you know, I can go less with it. It's not a big thing. Colleen, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. You know, so I can definitely tone it down. But Kevin Land, there's a button at the bottom, a money sign, and a smiley face. You can send it through there. If not, you can hit my Cash App, which also will get you, will send the money directly to me, and YouTube doesn't get a dime of it. So you choose. I guess one of my moderators can put the Cash App link up. Actually, you know what? Let me try it now. Because this disarms YouTube from getting any of the, monies. But so I'm putting the link here, guys. That's the Cash App. So 46 dislikes. Let's go, guys. Let's get it up to 50. Make me proud, trolls. Make me proud. So again, with the cursing, it's just like, I get it, and the goddamn, I get that too. I can definitely, what you call it on that. But listen, guys, we're in a big boy world, and this is big boy shit. Thank you, Anthony Parrish. This is what I do. I curse. All right, and this is what the world does. It curses. Right? A lot of fucking bad shit going on, guys. We're worried about people's language. Political correctness. Kevin Grip, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you. We are at 54 dislikes. The trolls made me proud. Thank you. So, I forgot what I was saying because I'm proud of my trolls. Nick, NC Austin, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Hold on. When do you call it quits? NC Austin. So the answer to that question, sorry guys, the answer to that question is you don't stop. Keep prepping. We all have this sense of something bad coming. And maybe that's just because there's so much negative energy that maybe we're sensing this negative energy, and it's turning into something bad. Maybe nothing bad's going to come. But Prepper Princess did a video about bad feelings, and the video sort of hit it on the head. Not sort of, it hit it on the head. So, if you don't mind, you can head over to Prepper Princess's channel too. Be Ready Today. Thank you for the donation. So, guys, Be Ready Today has a YouTube channel. I've watched a couple of his videos. I think he is spot on. You can head over to his channel as well. He did not pay me that $10 to mention him, by the way. It just so happens that I saw his name pop up. Raphael, thank you for the donation. So, Be Ready Today has a good channel, you guys. It's a small channel, but nonetheless, head over to his channel, watch a couple of his videos, and see what you think. If you like it, you subscribe. Dan Zana, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, guys, again, there's a lot going on, and there's a problem, and there's this feeling in the room, and to keep getting ready. Don't stop. Don't ever stop. Do not sit there and Big Trouble says let's hit 100 dislikes. Let's see if we can get there. So guys, it's just there's something going, and you don't stop. So NC Austin, hopefully that answers your question. You don't stop. Do you have to go full speed? No. You can pull back a little bit and be like, yo, all right, I'm going to get some of this, next week, or in a couple weeks I'll pick that up. You don't have to keep going full speed. You keep prepping. You just, you don't stop, but you don't keep going full steam ahead, because eventually you're going to run out of steam. And that's the problem. You'll probably grind it out too much. Wolf Mule 99, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Right, so it's, if that answers your question, hopefully it does actually. But so again, guys. So that's the other thing too. Be Ready Today. I'm going to be doing a live chat with him on here next week, I guess next week Thursday. I have to verify it with him one more time, But it looks like next week Thursday we'll be doing a live chat. So that's it. So guys, I'm going to be doing more interviews with different preppers, right? So I don't care how small the channel is or how big the channel is. We're going to get down on this. If the person doesn't like me, Carmen, thank you for the donation. If the person doesn't like me, we can get into a virtual fist fight on here, right? Nonetheless, we're going to keep it going. Preppers should be on the same page. There shouldn't be preppers out there thinking they're better than this. Because I got more followers than you, I'm better than you. There should be none of that shit, guys. But I'm 1,000% sure there is. Right? There are probably preppers out there that don't like me because I curse. So I will do them the favor for that live stream and try not to curse. There are preppers out there who don't like, or YouTubers out there that don't like the fact that I don't follow God. At least they don't think I follow God. You know? So... sorry. And at least I think they don't like me, and just because they think I don't follow God, they don't like me. That's fine. It's fair enough. Nonetheless, we're looking to do more, and I'm talking about myself, my moderators, because this channel's no longer me. It's my moderators. It's you guys that make this work. Right? So, it's we. So that's what I mean by us and we, right? So this is what we do, guys. We're looking to build something. Something's got to build. Something's got to get give. And the only way it's going to give is we start sticking together. So I don't know, man. Yes, Nick, you're right. Fuck the haters. Listen, Tommy M, thank you for the donation. My favorite beer, I really don't have any because I'm not a beer drinker. I'm a real lightweight, but I'm not a beer drinker, so I'll drink almost anything, especially if I'm hanging out. Whiskey, on the other hand, Midnight Moon, the American whiskey, that's my favorite whiskey right now. Actually, I'm sorry, Knob Creek Smoked Maple. That's a good whiskey. But let's not go down that road because I get drunk just talking about it, so nonetheless. Right, Shane. Your followers. Listen, guys. Again, you guys follow me because whatever your reason is, right? And some of you will debate with me. Again, I said that's awesome. It's awesome that you people are willing to debate with me or try to correct me, whatever it is. Whatever it is, and it's fine. It's fine. I don't want, like I said before, and I'll say it till I'm fucking blue in the face. I don't want an army of drones. That's the bottom line. Nick C, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Divine Love, do I follow God? NY Prepper, man, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Guys, NY Prepper, another YouTuber. We'll be doing more interviews with him. Actually, North Shore Preparedness. Please do me a favor. Reach out to me at angryprepper@gmail.com. I definitely want to talk to you. I definitely want to do a live stream with you. And, we should definitely do that. Like I said, I like your style. And NY Prepper, guys, go over to NY Prepper's YouTube channel. Again, another good guy. He lives upstate. We're supposed to be meeting up to do some kind of hunting, camping thing. So I will let you guys know when we do that. We'll probably do a live stream out there. Be ready today. Again, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. All right, guys. So, again, I don't care how small the YouTube channel is or how big. I'm looking to do more interviews. Again, there's two that I have my sights on that are high up there because they just have so many. They might not want to be bothered with little old black Angry Prepper, or they might not give a fuck and do it. We shall see. Magic Prepper, that was a good interview. The Canadian Prepper, obviously. Prepper Princess, right? Those are good interviews. But we're going to do more of those. But I want to get everyone out the way before I circle back around and start doing repeats, if you will. And it won't be repeats because the next debate, the next live stream with those people are going to be a little more. Hopefully a little more comfortable with me, and we can get ugly. All right, so anyway. Nice job, Ronnie. Your son's hunting. Very good. Very good. All right, guys, so in 10 minutes, I have to do another commercial. Actually, in 6 minutes, I have to do another commercial. Not that I have to. I'm doing it because, again, it helps you guys get prepared better, and it helps you guys decide whether or not you want to buy these foods. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to point you in a direction I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm trying to point you in a direction and see whether you guys want to do it. All right? And then we go from there. Upstate Prepper, shit, man. Please email me again. And when you email me, leave me a number so we could talk directly. I forgot all about that. I really, really do apologize. Sorry. Patriot Nurse, that'll probably be a hard one to get. But nonetheless, I'm going to shoot for it. Mike Glover, that's another one I want to get. He's not a prepper, but that's another one I'm going to shoot for. Alaska Prepper, I definitely want to do with that. Actually, guys, Magic Prepper did an interview, a live stream with Magic. Magic Prepper did a live stream interview with Alaskan Prepper. It was a good video. It was a good show, guys. So head over to Magic Prepper's channel, like and subscribe to this channel, and watch that video because it was pretty fucking cool. Blazing YouTube, you are not late because I'm going to be on probably another 20 minutes or so. There's so many prepper guys. I get them all confused, right? There's, Prepper Princess, Canadian Prepper, Angryprepper, right? Ethnical, oh my God. Ethnical Preparedness. I'm probably saying it wrong, right? There's him, who I want to do an interview with as well. There's so many different preppers and P's. I get confused. Prepper Nation is on my list, guys. So do me a favor. For those of you that want to see me interview somebody, please leave their name in the description section below, because I'm going to forget by the time I shut this off. So do me the favor and leave it in the description section below. Black Scout Survival, JB, that's a good one actually. I didn't even think about him. But that is a good one. And obviously, and Prepper Now, guys, I'll be doing an interview with him too. We have to square it away. We talked about it, I think, a week ago or something like that, and we have to square that away. So again, these are the guys. I mean, the guys that I want to interview, I'm obviously going to do first, right? So be ready today. Prepper Now, North Shore Preparedness. Those are the guys that I want to get, because first of all, one, I know them loosely through here, and two, I like them, so I'm going to be a bit biased. Fuck it, right? It's my channel. I could be biased, right? So, guys, this has actually been a good stream today. You guys are keeping it up. 53 thumbs downs. But if you guys haven't hit the like button, please smash the like button. Thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever makes you happy, right? If it makes you cream in your pants, hit the thumbs down. Whatever. Tanya, thank you for the donation. Prepper Nation is on my list. I do have him on my list. Be ready today. I don't know what type of preppers I want. I just want to interview preppers, you know. Well, again, if they like me, if they don't like me, I don't give a shit. I want to put them on a show. A virtual fist fight would be nice, you know. It depends on, especially those who don't like me. And then, you know, because we got to air everything out. I think if we air everything out, it'd be cool. The Messenger, thank you. Thank you for your number. Guys, if you have a YouTube channel that you want me to take a look at, I'll take a look at it. I am not the aficionado of judging channels, you know. I mean, there's certain things I can do to help you grow, that's for sure. But as far as your message goes, that's on you. I'm not going to sit there and get in the middle of what your message should be. I'm just not, you know. So, Bear Independent, that's another one that's on my list. Zombie Farmer, I do not have that one on my list, but that's pretty good. Billy Harker, probably, or maybe they're not. Listen, here's the deal. I know for a fact there are other big YouTube preppers out there that do not like me. I know that for a fact, right? So the thumbs down could be them. It could very well be them, right? Or it could just be, like you said, non-preppers. But nonetheless, there are people out there who just don't like me. There's nothing I can do about it. Standing Citizen, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Appreciate the donation. You're another one, actually, that I want to interview as well. So do me a favor. Send me your information at angryprepper@gmail.com, Standing Citizen. So thank you for the stroking out. I'm stroking out. Thank you for the donation, and send me your info via email. All right, guys, another one, Standing Citizen. The shit he has to say is on point, man. I like it. Again, it's a small YouTube channel, but fuck it, head over there and see if you like his channel. I do, and he was brought to my attention a couple of days ago by, I think it was Be Ready Today. Be Ready Today was what brought his attention, or brought my attention on his channel. If that makes any sense. All right, guys, I'm probably slipping into a stroking coma right now. JT Preps. Tanya, write that in the comment section below for me. Thank you for the donation again. And Black Scout Survival, I've seen that name a few times. Again, guys, write it in the comment section below. Not on here, not on the chat thing, because I'm not going to go through this again. I will go through the comment section. Ice Age Farmer, I've heard that name a couple times, guys. So that is that should be on my list. Urban Prepper, I should interview him because I owe him an apology for bailing out on him a couple months ago. So he's definitely one. City Prepping's another one. If he ever gets back to me, he's another one that's good. Kevin Land, thank you for the donation. And I would like to ask you about American Canner. Kevin Land, thank you for the donation. Do me a favor. Email me at angryprepper@gmail.com. The question could be better answered there. Juan Torres, you're probably right. You're right. Christian Moore, thank you for the donation. Thank you a lot for the donation. So Patricia, what prepper food has the most nutrients? I can't answer that off the top of my head actually right now. I don't know. I know that Nutrient Survival has the most nutrients in their freeze-dried foods. I know that much. But as far as food goes, actually Canadian Prepper did a good video on that. So you can head over to his channel, and he talks about survival food. D14 Jabs, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. I appreciate it, guys. Guys, again, thank you for all the donations. I appreciate it. I really do. You guys don't have to. I tell you before, you don't have to, but I do appreciate the donation. All right, so now I got to do commercial time. All right, commercial time. So peanut butter is good. Peanut butter has the nutrients you need. There are a lot of fruits and vegetables that have the nutrients you need. You can go with MREs, but MREs is very, very, very high in salt and could be bad on your liver. Viking Preparedness, I would entertain. Survival Lily, I'm trying to get right now. But, anyway, let's get to this commercial. So, guys, this food is by My Patriot Supply. Okay? So, My Patriot Supply wants me to read this script. You guys can't see it, but they want me to read the script. So I'm only going to read part of it. Friends, we're fast approaching many to be the true second wave of COVID-19. This may be even worse than the first. Are you ready? Another round of quarantines, shortage on the way maybe? This is My Patriot Supply. I can't do this. I really can't. My Patriot Supply, guys, here's the rub. They make good shit. Be Ready Today, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. My Patriot Supply, they make good food. Period. It's the same thing with Nutrient Survival. You guys have two choices to choose from, or whoever else you want to go for. My whole thing is get yourself freeze-dried foods if you can afford it. All right? My Patriot Supplies, if you go through my link, which is in the description section below, you can save up to $100 buying through them. Look at the pricing, look what it's priced at, and look what you're getting it at through my link in the description section below. All right? You're going to save some money with this, with My Patriot Supply. My Patriot Supply, again, their food tastes good. Nutrient Survival has a lot of nutrients in their food. Nonetheless, these two foods are good foods to have, guys. All right, and that's the bottom line. People have been eating this stuff for a while now, and they say it's great. It's good. I've had I think the macaronis with My Patriot Supply, and it was good. It's macaronis. I mean, how can you screw that up? And the Nutrient Survival had their chocolate shake, which is pretty impressive, considering it tasted like a chocolate shake, but it didn't have the consistency of chocolate shake because it's powdered form. Add water and what you call it. Now, someone says Wise Foods is horrible. I've heard that a lot. I've heard that a lot. I heard that it's surprisingly not good. So again, these two food companies, freeze-dried food companies, are on. My Patriot Supply, guys. Like I said, you can get you can save $100 getting the 4-week supply. You get the 4-week supply, you save $100. Again, my link is in the description section below. You click on that, it'll take you right to my My Patriot Supply page, and you look around. Just look around, guys. That's all you have to do. And just keep prepping. That's it. That's what you guys should be doing. Keep prepping. And yeah, K Rich, I'm not trying to be a salesman. Thank you, Shannon, because I don't listen. I've never done this before, and now like I'm an affiliate of both companies. My Patriot Supply and Nutrient Survival. I'm an affiliate for both, so it doesn't. Whoever you go with, pick, guys. That's the thing, guys. Mountain House food is good, very good, but their supplies are low. Why? Because everybody ran out and bought it all up. You can get single packets here and there, and you can get a couple boxes. But nonetheless, guys, I would go with the sure thing. And right now, the sure thing is My Patriot Supplies and Nutrient Survival. All you have to do is look around. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking you to buy. I'm asking you to look around. If you like it, great. If you don't, fuck it. Move on. Move to another one, And nonetheless, that's what I'm trying to give you guys is options. All right? So, hopefully it's you guys will pick. That's all I want. That's all I want you to do. Ruth, I don't think so. Patriot Pantry, I don't think is My Patriot Supply unless they change their name. I don't think it's the same company. But okay, commercial over. All right, so the commercial's over. But guys, again, I'm giving you two options with two food companies I've tried and taste good. All right. So I will be doing these commercials moving forward through the next live stream. If I have guests on, I might not because I don't want to interrupt that flow. All right. But if I'm doing my personal live streams, I will be doing, these commercials. And I'm going to do videos on both foods so they have their separate infomercials, if you will. And when I'm doing live streams by myself, you will be seeing these commercials, if that makes any sense. Mark, Chase, description section below should be the links. You know what? Fuck it. Let me just put it up now instead of being a pisser about it. So this link, guys, is to My Patriot Food Supply. All right. So the link is up, guys. Living while meditating, I try to get in a minimum of 3 times a week to 5 or 6, depends. I'm trying to drop weight right now because of a contest. So, and it's like a unofficial contest. It's not like a bodybuilding contest or nothing like that. It's just it's just a contest to lose some weight, win some bullshit money, and make fun of people in the process. So. All right, guys. Now, how do I sound and how do I look? Because I'm hearing people say they lost my sound, yet I'm still hearing myself on my iPad. So I'm fine on my side. I don't know what should be. Again, let me know how I sound. So, guys, again, the freeze-dried foods, they're worth it. They last a long time. Right, that's the bottom line. You want food that's going to last a long time. Jarring is great. If you're jarring, keep jarring. If you're buying canned goods, keep buying canned goods. What you do with the freeze-dried food, guys, is you leave it as your backup to your backup. That's it. You don't. You can eat it first if you want. If you have a lot of it, you can eat as much as you want. But I think you should continue doing what you're doing. I think you should continue canning. You continue buying canned goods, right? Continue drying out meats or whatever you're doing. But buy this stuff as a backup. It doesn't hurt. And again, only if you can afford it. It's the bottom line, guys. Mimi, if you have a tiny apartment, Mimi, email me at angryprepper@gmail.com, please. Then I can get into a better discussion via email. And I can ask you more questions. I don't want to do it here. So, guys, if you have any questions, please email me at angryprepper@gmail.com. All right, good. So I sound excellent. I thought I saw a couple of complaints. As far as the end of the world goes, pointless. Who fucking knows anymore, man? Who really knows? It's just with everything going on, and now we're hitting a lull. That's the other thing, guys. So we're hitting a lull, and I don't want people to be comfortable in that lull, in this. Oh, COVID's dying, and protesting is starting to slow down. Maybe I should relax. Do not fucking relax. This is not the time. This is not the time to be anxious either, but this is not the time to relax. This is the time to keep prepping and keep moving forward. You might want to relax a little bit, but you want to keep moving forward. Just because we're in a nice little lull now does not mean that you should stop. Does not mean you should let your hair down at all. All right? So that's just a little bit of a tidbit of an information. Tanya, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. And that's right, Tanya. Guys, if you're buying all of this stuff, don't go broke doing it. Again, if you can't afford the freeze-dried foods, fine. Go for canned goods. But don't break yourself either. Do not break yourself. Now, here's the other thing, guys. Because we're entering this lull right now, and I'm about to end the video because I'm an hour and 7 minutes. Because we're entering this lull now, you still have to be at the ready. You have to be ready. You should not be anxious and like sitting there with your clenched fist waiting for shit to come and looking around. No. You can relax a little bit, but don't relax too much. You should be at the ready. You should have money and cash on deck, because I think, along with someone telling me, something financial big is coming, and I don't think it's the stock market crash. It could be something else, and if something else might be, and this is a little bit far-fetched, but the idea was thrown at me, and I'm like, why fucking not? Some country, China or Russia, dropping a worm in the financial system, Wall Street, and fucking up the financial system. Now, there are a lot of redundancies for that not to happen. If that does happen, things will shut down and stuff like that, but then it'll get back on track. But we don't know how long that'll get back on track. We don't know how long it'll take. So have cash on hand. Make sure your preps are ready to go. Make sure your communications is established, because there could be a lot of things that can go wrong in the next few months. The financial worm thing I thought was very interesting, and when it was explained to me, I was like, it's a possibility. Does it mean it's going to happen? No. But if the possibility is there, you should, in the back of your head, entertain it. All right, so take that for what it's worth, guys. I don't, like I said, don't want to, I'm not trying to alarm you. I'm not trying to say panic, buy freeze-dried foods, like my channel. I'm not saying any of that shit. Just saying keep it in the back of your head. That's all it is. And that's pretty much it for the show, guys. This was a fun night. You guys were really fun. You guys did great with the chat. The trolls, I didn't see too many. I only saw the thumbs down, but I didn't see too many trolls. But that's probably because the moderators were on top of it. So I have to thank my moderators, right? I have to thank Prepper Now, Unbridled, Mayberry Homestead. I have to thank all you guys for doing what you do, and then the rest of you guys who backed me up on here. So again, thank you guys for doing, for helping out with this. This channel would be nothing without you guys. That is the fucking bottom line. It's the bottom line. So again, thank you, and good night.